YouTube, welcome back. Today I have a alternative durability build for you set up. The last time I did one, it was still a durability build. It kind of did focus kind of on that, although it also was focusing on sustain. So it was like half durability, half sustain. The reason I say that is because it was still durability because it had the Tabis, Randwinds, Force of Nature to make sure you take as little damage from armor. I mean, AD and physical and magic damage. But it still kind of had more focus on the sustain side of things because you had stuff like Sterix Gauge when it had its healing, Gore Drinker because it's Omnivamp, you know, covering health, and Spirit Visage Revitalize combo with Second Wind. It just basically it just had more sustain. It's still okay, true, but this game I want to focus more on the resistances side of things, so we're actually like doubling down on that durability. Now let me explain how the build path is gonna go down. Mostly because this laning phase, this laning phase is pretty much gonna go kind of in a farming type of setting because this player, he was just pressing W from range and trying to avoid fights with me. I'm not really sure why you're playing set. However, that's not important. We're gonna get Cole and on our first back, and we're gonna focus on that farming and making sure that there's a CS gap at least. If I can't kill him, I need to get that CS gap. Now, over Cole, you want to get Evan Shroud and Cleaver first. Well, Cleaver before Evan Shroud, but you want to get those two items first. Cleaver because you need an AD item, and I still think the item is okay. It's still fine. I like it, and I can still use it. Evan Shroud, you need to. I think some people, I feel like they don't really know what this item does, but just to clarify, if they take damage, no. If you get CC'd or you CC them and anyone around them in terms of enemies will take 9% increased damage from physical or magic damage. That's important because combining with Cleaver's armor penetration and the Gathering Storm that you're using, you want to get the enemy to take as much damage as possible. Reason being, even if you're durable, you need to make sure that the enemies must take damage. They need to take damage to lethal. It has to happen. I can't have people, I can't have you, like, getting 5 stacks, but you still can't kill anyone. No, you gotta be able to land the finishing blows. It has to hurt. You gotta be a champion that hurts them. So, with that being said, you got, after those times, obviously you still want Tabis, you still want Randwinds, Force of Nature. That 3 combo is nice, and you probably want to finish it off with a Gargoyle Stone Place. Those are the 6 items you want. Now, another reason why Evan Shroud is actually in there is because Evan Shroud has 30 armor and magic resist, and its mythic passive is per item that you get 5 armor and magic resist. You pair that with all the resistances you're already going to buy with conditioning, we're looking at 300-ish armor magic resist. We're looking to be as durable as possible. So this should be the first durability build, honestly. But yeah, this is an alternative, and that's what I'm going to plan to do. So with this laning phase already like set in stone, and I'm pretty much the superior player, let's see exactly how much of a gap in CS I can actually make. Okay, I think I did some kind of recall. Got Tabis. Okay, good, nice. There's one thing I want to point out here. We are having phase rush. Whoops, I put it into the red side. But that kind of segues into what is actually going to happen because I had to escape a gank, unfortunately. My health bar is taken. Now this was greed because I just wanted a cannon minion, and I think that might just, yeah, it almost killed me, just because I wanted the cannon. I need to get rid of that greed, man. Throwing the lane for a cannon minion isn't worth it, but I did it. It's just neat things. But Lee Sin isn't finished, I believe, which is why I still go back into lane. Like, I do trade 1 for 1. Is that worth it? I think it's worth it. It's fine. I think it's worth it and fine. Lee Sin came 3 times, man. Like, what the? Wow. He just didn't want to leave. Oh well. This build, as you, or should I say this rune page, as you can probably imagine, well, if I think for a second, I don't have a rune for effectively 10 to 12 minutes too. Because conditioning only comes at 12, and Gathering Storm only comes at 10. So, I'm basically not a champion. Yeah, but there aren't really many champions you're supposed to be fighting level 1 anyway. So, just deal with it, man. Just get Doran's Blade, try to sustain with the W on minions and stuff like that. And honestly, you don't really need that much in terms of... you just need to know how to position in the lane too. Threaten with Qs and stuff like that. Maybe you might throw a Q, maybe you might not. And make sure you're playing with your minion move as well to make sure that, oh, if they do try to jump onto you, not only are you hitting them, but they're getting the minion damage as well. So there's a bit of fundamentals you need to put in. It's not all about rune pages, which is why you can kind of still get away with going conditioning and Gathering Storm. Plus, these runes are really strong, assuming you get to that point. So I already got to that point. Now I have the best runes you could possibly ask for. What the hell did I just do, man? I went to mid lane because I thought there was a minion wave there, and I thought because Oriana was not mid lane, she was probably like ganking bot lane or something. So I might as well take the mid wave. But she was actually just on her way mid wave, and I just like ate the entire thing. my bad. There's a fight in the mid lane. I think I did get the Lee Sin, and we're looking on to the... I just needed a bit more damage, but unfortunately he got out of range, and I got pulled over by the set, forcing me to flash. But even though it should be 3 to 4 kills, I still came out on top, so it's still okay, I'd say. And with those 2 kills on my belt, double buffs, we're getting these minions. I did prop call. We're looking at potentially, I'd say a comfortable Evan Shroud right now, I'd say. I just need to clear another wave and recall, and I got the item. Now, unfortunately, they stole the dragon. It happens, man, okay? Just happens sometimes. But what can you do? Just ignore that, right? For now, ignore it. The dragons that you are going to be there for, just see if you can clean up, and it might work out in your favor, assuming you and your team play it well enough. It's funny. I was just, you know, dirty farming because I was not in the pit at the time, so I might as well do this. I do get the. I managed to get the set. Okay, good. I get kicked over the wall, but I get hooked, and then I get pulled back into the other wall, and then it's just like, bro, am I just a ping pong? Is that it? Whatever, man. It's just life of a dive, man. You get CC'd, knocked left, right, center. It's just what can you do? Alright, so we're going for Force of Nature, I think. The main reason for Force of Nature is because the combination it has with Cleaver is still good. It is good. Because you get a lot of in-combat movement speed, which is the type of movement speed you want. You don't want out-of-combat movement speed. No, you want in-combat movement speed. that kind of stuff. Got a little grab onto the. Didn't really get the result I wanted. Okay, we got an ultimate on to set. It's okay. I get walled. Oh, maybe another reset. Okay, we got triple. That's a triple move. Okay. Oh, so this is potentially a quadruple. Yeah, I remember it wasn't really a pentakill because I ain't gonna lie. When I got hit by that Lee Sin kick, man, that shit hurt, man. It's like the kick he does to your head. It leaves a concussion. I'm not gonna lie, cause I almost died from that one. Almost. I was like left with 1 HP. But yeah, that was actually a nice play. Gotta admit. Unfortunately, the Anivia had egg, so it kind of ruined the flow at the end, and it did kind of dwindle my chances of that pentakill. It was the make or break to the pentakill because I wouldn't have my ultimate for Lee Sin, which is what happened. I had to rely on Xin Zhao to get the kill for me to make sure that I lived. Interesting. But at this stage, and now I have Force of Nature, good combo. We're now looking towards Randuin's Omen so that we have the armor to deal with any of the set Lee Sin and the Philios. So we just have to farm up and get to that level. And level 16, don't forget that too. I think I was planning to recall here because I wanted to buy Warden's Mail, but they pinged me back, making sure they didn't want me to go. Do we get him? Xin Zhao got it. I couldn't get it. It's not possible. You see, here I have Force of Nature proc, and I'm actually moving at a fast rate without my ghost, which is good. I really can't get any of these champions. It's just not possible. But thanks to Force of Nature lowering the damage that Anivia is dealing to me, I actually kind of survived. That's good. And now we just look for that Force of Nature, get close to that item, and it should be GG once we get to level 16. Yep, I do have that Warden's Mail. We're just looking to the Randuin's. I'm looking over the map looking to see what I can farm up to get to that. And to level 16 as well. This is like a nice 4 item power spec. Plus Gathering Storm giving me 14 AD. I'm getting quite a lot of things everywhere. And if you see my resistances, 200 per, that's nice to have. Really good. Now if we finish Gargoyle Stoneplay, might be seeing 300s. That'd be hilarious. I ain't too... I don't really like this start to the fight because I'm still level 15. Not really what I want. If I don't have to use my ultimate, that would be nice because I only want to use it once I get level 16. 16 is coming soon, so I don't have to wait too long. Just what's this? What's this? I got kicked back. I got pulled back from set with his E. Am I still tanking? This is too strange. Sloppy work, but I actually have a team to do some poke damage, so I don't have to worry too much. They're actually on my team this time, not the enemy. Nice. 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 Yes. Alright, we finish Randuin's. We're at our pinnacle spot, I'd say. The only way to make it better is with Gargoyle Stoneplay, but we're kind of already there, so we're doing good. And I have Ghosts, so we're looking to see what kind of play we can make. They can spread out though, and Anivia probably has egg farm to ruin the flow of the fight, but we need to see how this works out. There is a dragon up. We're gonna see what happens. You know, this is. I don't know if I like being in the middle of that many champions. Because that was really stupid. Wow. Like wow. Like how do I explain this? Basically, I was in a call with one of my friends, my buddy Roku, and in that conversation we had, we was kind of talking about. Actually, I'll leave it for the post-game screen. Wait, do we end the game though? That part I'm not too sure about. Okay, we needed to get that pull off, or else he could have killed me there. Looking for the set kill. I needed to get the Q first so that I could survive. Alright, we get the good. We're at that level where we have not the sustain, the durability and the damage. It's perfect. It's things fell into place. The stars were aligning, and just like that, the game is over, and we take the dub. And that's LP going our way. Now with this done, I was talking about something I was talking about with my friend Roku. We were talking about like there's types of Darius players, right? And then there are the ones that think, then the ones that brawl, and then there's the ones that build cleaver. And it's funny because he said, if you're building cleaver on Darius, it's probably because you just want to mouth breathe on your opponents. And the play before the quadrukill, when I went in the pit of the Cloud Dragon, and I was in the middle of 4 champions, I think that's kind of what he means by brawlers or Darius players that just want to mouth breathe on their opponents. I might be that kind of player. Because I just jumped into 4 champions, man. And building this way, building this durable, and wanting to go into 4 champions, it kind of gives away what kind of Darius player I am. I don't put that much thought. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this and then think about it afterwards. Hey, we might need to swap the playstyle over and start using our brain before we jump in. But I had the resistances to go in there, so and I was durable and pretty much the MVP of this match. Fortunately, I had a team to support me as well, because without the support, you're literally just gonna lose. But with that being said and done, and we actually got LP off that, and we good mood. I just want to say thank you for watching the video. Do the YouTube usuals. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And watch more videos. Anyways, that's it from me. The links are down in the description below as per usual. Have a nice day and peace out.
Nothing but